So, this is going to be a reading for my Aquarius. Thank you so much for joining me. It's going to be for August 10th through the 12th. Now, keep in mind with this being a general reading, you only want to take what does apply and leave the rest. If you want a personal, just check out the information listed in the description below. Make sure you guys subscribe as well so you never miss a future upload. And let's get straight into the reading. So the first card is going to represent you and your present situation. So Aquarius, we have the Knight of Wands representing that energy. Interesting. This is you feeling quite funny about a particular individual around you. You may feel as if their motives are like very unclear or shaky, or someone just moves like in a very inconsistent pattern, and it may be quite aggravating for you. Okay. This could also be, if it has nothing to do with a person, this could be more so personal energy where you find yourself, and this is normal, some days feeling good, some days not. Some moments in the day feeling more upbeat and other moments not so much. What I will say is make sure for my people who overwork that you're not burning yourself out, because that also may be a source of why you feel like all over the place energy wise. Yeah, Knight of Pentacles. Some of you are really trying to work through this connection, and you may even have moments where you're not all the way in it because you feel like, what's the point? There's so much we need to work on, whether it's trust, rebuilding, whatever it may be. It's like, what's the point? Some of you are kind of getting tired of a work environment or a workplace because of the amount of money that you would like to make. You feel like you may not be making enough or just not enough to do things to do important things, the things that you need to do, like, or it's too far in between or something. It's like an example, you could be someone who does real estate or something, right? And getting paid is like too far in between, and it may take a lot of work. But anywho, when it comes to what actions you can take during this time frame, I have the Five of Swords. So this is staying away from the want, or not, I wouldn't even say the want, but the need to self-sabotage. So this is doing things out of like, okay, a good example of this would be being anxious and nervous and then making decisions out of being anxious and nervous that are more permanent and more damaging, and like wanting to renege on it later, knowing that you'll want to renege on it later, but still like kind of doing it. So like shutting down a business, even though, you don't want to shut down your business, you just may be having a rough time starting it up, but shutting down a business because you don't feel like it's going to do good, or it's not doing good enough, or, meeting someone new and then shutting the connection down before it develops because you're scared and you're worrisome that something bad's going to happen. And self-sabotage and intuition are two different things. Intuition is like a gut feeling. Self-sabotage is just the fear of something, and then making moves to kind of stay away from experiencing the fear itself. But anyways, staying away from self-sabotage, staying away from destructive thoughts, and also manipulative individuals. If you have any manipulative individuals around you who you knowingly are aware, or you're aware of their manipulative qualities, this is staying away from those individuals. Okay? Now, the obstacle or challenge that may come up, we do have the King of Pentacles. So this may be an earth sign, specifically a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, or there may be some trust issues that are seriously impeding on your relationship. This could be finances. This is you just wanting to make more money at your job and then feeling as if it just may be taking some time, or there's just slight delays, or you don't necessarily know what to do or where to start. Some of you are like self-employed, and then that's more so like mind-boggling at this moment. This is having faith in something. So it's a mixture of energy here. Oh, also for some of you, this could be health. Now, this could be like a particular health issue that you've been battling for some time. Really make sure you take care of yourself during this time frame. Excuse me. Now, what I see for the future, I have the Two of Wands. So this is an interesting choice. Now, this isn't a regular decision or choice that you have to make here. This has a lot to do with the journey that's going to be aligned for you moving forward. As you guys can see within this card, these two poles align to like a whole path. So a lot of you in the future are actually going to be faced with a decision that you're going to have to make that will actually impact where your future lies, where things are headed. So a good example, if you're married, this could be you having to choose between, am I going to stay married or am I going to get divorced? And of course, both of those decisions are going to have two different outcomes in terms of path. Same thing with your career. Am I going to stay, doing this, or am I going to go into entrepreneurship? Am I going to stay in entrepreneurship or go back to regular work? Am I going to move here or move there? These are like life changing decisions. And yeah, you guys are going to be faced with this. Now, what I do see for the advice, I have the Six of Swords. So the advice is to, for one, prioritize better mental health and making sure you guys aren't overthinking, overstressing yourself to a point of like no return, and like you're having sleepless nights because of it. This is also making sure, like if you are going to move, like literally move, physically move, you need to make sure you have all your finances or your ducks in a row first, and that you're not leaving with anything on your chest. Okay, because I do see some of you wanting to move, and it's like needing to make sure you prioritize like closing some chapters first so that you don't carry that energy with you. And this is also like knowing when to move on. Like a lot of you know that it's time to get away from this job, get away from your family situation, get away from this marriage, this bad relationship, this dysfunctional, family situation, but it's the courage that's needed here. But this is what I see. I hope I put things in perspective. If you enjoyed, thumbs the video up and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.